Coming up tonight on Middle Tennessee News. Changes are being made to Murfreesboro 911 emergency operations. MTSU graduate students are awarded at the Research Expo, and Murfreesboro Police is urging everyone to take extra precaution to lock their cars.
All those stories plus your local weather and sports, Middle Tennessee News starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Noah Brady.
And I'm Christy Jones. Welcome to Middle Tennessee News. Murfreesboro Police Department detectives need your help identifying a person of interest regarding an attempted theft at Lowe's on Old Fork Parkway. On April 7th, a man wearing a green Easy Money sweatsuit was seen loading his cart with merchandise before attempting to leave the store without paying. The man was met outside by loss prevention and left his car as he fled to the passenger seat of a 2000 model gray Ford Taurus with a stolen tag that escaped the scene. If you have any information regarding the suspect's identity or whereabouts, please contact Detective Ed Gorham or email the Murfreesboro Crime Tip Line.
Murfreesboro is making some changes to their 911 operations that will hopefully make the service more effective. Brand new tech called Q-Hit Power Engage is taking call centers by storm. The Murfreesboro Emergency Communications Center is the first in Tennessee to implement this. It will hopefully gauge the satisfaction rates of callers by using text messaging services. A survey is then presented which gives citizens a chance to voice their opinions about their experience. They also have the opportunity to recognize the 911 operators who responded to them in crisis. This new implementation comes during National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week, which is held from April 10th to April 16th.
MTSU is saying goodbye to 75 retiring employees as the term comes to a close. All employees had an impressive 2,000 years of combined service. Two of the longest tenured employees, James Russ and Joyce Vaughn, celebrated 48 years with the university. Russ served with the Department of Psychology and Vaughn within the Office of Housing and Residential Life. The achievements of these 75 faculty members were celebrated in a retirement reception held last week. University Provost Mark Burns took this opportunity to praise their careers and the time they dedicated to the university. MTSU's academic year will conclude at the end of the summer session.
A string of car burglaries have local law enforcement urging residents to take extra precaution. Amidst a surge of vehicular burglaries, Murfreesboro police officers have responded to 81 burglaries since March 1st, 13 of which included a stolen firearm. No arrests have yet been made as detectives are still working to identify several persons of interest related to some of the car burglaries plaguing the Blackman community. It is not just vehicular burglaries, though, as there have been several stolen vehicles as well. Murfreesboro police are encouraging citizens to participate in the 9 p.m. routine, which requests citizens to ensure they lock their home and vehicles by 9 o'clock each night.
MTSU graduate students took first, second, and third at the annual Research Expo. It was students within the public health program who received the top awards. They competed in the graduate level College of Behavioral and Health Sciences category, and their projects were a hit. First place winner Sherry Jernigan covered the importance of disease management in regard to type 2 diabetes. Jennifer Sanchez, second place, examined health behavior adherence in regards to COVID-19. And Gabriel Chesick took third with her project on the impact of COVID-19 in relation to postpartum psychiatric outcomes. MTSU public health students presented a total of 10 projects at the Research Expo.
An MTSU alumni is coming April 12th to talk about resiliency regarding healthcare. The director of Rutherford County Health Department, LaShawn Dixon, is coming to MTSU to present her presentation, Resiliency, the Journey to Health and Wellness. Dixon's in-person lecture covers a wide range of topics relating to the pandemic, including issues of equity and diversity in healthcare and the efforts to pivot from the 2-year focus on illness to focus on resiliency. Dixon received her bachelor's degree in exercise science, graduate certificate in healthcare management and gerontology, and her master's degree in health and human performance from MTSU. Her presentation will be April 12th at 6 p.m. in rooms 104 and 106 in the academic classroom building.
The Tennessee Valley Healthcare System is encouraging citizens to help homeless veterans. Tennessee Valley's veteran program provides housing for roughly 1,000 veterans and their families, but property is becoming harder to find. With the increase in both rent and population growth, it is rare to relocate affordable housing. Veterans in the program have only had access to one housing unit in 4 months, and that's just in Rutherford County. Program Manager Dan Himes states that there are veterans currently at risk of facing homelessness, and they need support from surrounding counties. Property owners interested in helping can contact the program by emailing tvhhomelessprogram@va.gov.
And now Isabella Gutierrez joins us with our first look at the weather.
April showers are in full effect today with heavy rainfall across all of Middle Tennessee. Here in Murfreesboro, there's a light chance of showers between 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. There's a high of 69 degrees with a 50% chance of thunderstorms. The highs continue to stay in the 60s with Manchester and Smithville having a high of 66 degrees. Shelbyville and Mount Juliet have a high of 68 degrees. Showers continue in Woodbury and McMinnville with a high of 67 degrees. Humidity is high today across all of our counties in the 70% range. The humidity is 72% in McMinnville. With a heavy overcast today, make sure to have an umbrella and rain boots. Expect these showers to continue tonight and throughout the rest of this week's forecast. Back to you, Noah.
Thank you so much, Izzy. Still ahead on Middle Tennessee News, reporter Winton Cooper has information regarding the importance of MTSU's Student Government Association, and MTSU is expecting a concert soon from a famous rapper. That's coming up next, right here on Middle Tennessee News.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Middle Tennessee News. Rutherford County plans to annex land into Rockville. The city of Murfreesboro is planning to expand its boundaries with the joining of adjacent areas. Through the process of annexation, city planners are looking to acquire at least 79.7 acres of land along Highway 99 south of Cleveland Drive. A public hearing was held where citizens who would be affected by this annexation spoke out against it, and they presented a petition to have the process stopped. It is currently planned that this new land will be used to develop residential land, including up to 182 single-family detached homes.
An MTSU faculty member has received a national award for forensic research. Assistant Professor Yang Soon Young received the prestigious Ellis R. Curley Research Award. This award comes from the efforts to study and develop new methods in forensic anthropology. Young's project began back in 2020 and currently has plans to continue. The co-authors for his research consist of his students. Young is a South Korean native who received his doctorate from the University of Tennessee, Knoxville in 2014. In addition to the title, Young will also receive $250. He will also be recognized and invited to speak at next year's Curley Foundation reception.
The student government at MTSU has been going through changes, and these revisions are primarily student-led and student-focused.
This is Winton Cooper with Middle Tennessee News, sharing with you the importance of the new Constitutional Revision Committee for the student government.
We identified a long time ago some specific issues in the document that needed to be changed. Most of the issues that the committee has taken to task specifically relate to executive roles and positions. So one of the things the committee has been working forward to over the last few weeks was repurposing some of the executive roles.
The Constitutional Revision Committee was established in the fall of 2021 by the student government to look at issues facing students due to misplacement of executive roles and duties. Cooper is excited as all positions are currently being repurposed.
It's going to have a great effect because now you have student representatives that are purpose-driven, that have more specific roles on what they should be doing on your behalf on a daily basis. Well, the main way this is going to principally benefit students is that it's now going to give them an SJ executive that's purpose-driven and that have defined roles and objectives.
The SGA now has a communications director and events director as well as a vice president and president of the organization. The roles of the leaders have been more clearly defined, and Cooper believes that it is important because the student government advocates on behalf of students. Although the team faced many setbacks, and Cooper believes that often people forget the committee is composed of young adult students, the majority of revisions have been passed. For students, this opens many more doors.
For any student watching this, I want you to know that student government is the premier involvement opportunity on campus.
As student government elections approach from the 11th to the 15th, he reminds students that the student government is where you take your issues to find a resolution.
Or you can go to MyMT, so that's mtsu.edu/MyMT.
And thank you to Winton Cooper for sharing with Middle Tennessee News what the Constitutional Revision Committee has been working on with the Student Government Association.
And MTSU has exciting events coming up to MTSU's campus. Rapper Jack Harlow will be performing at the Murphy Center on April 27th. The Grammy-nominated rapper, known for his hit songs such as What's Poppin' and Industry Baby, will be performing a medley of songs at 7 p.m. Doors will be opening at 6 p.m. One lucky student will also have the opportunity to apply as an opener before Harlow graces the stage in the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. For all students interested, tickets go on sale April 18th, this upcoming Monday, at the athletic ticket office, and the event extends to students and a single guest ticket. More information about venue requirements and the policies will be available on the MTSU website.
And now Isabella Gutierrez joins us once again with an extended look at tonight's forecast.
As temperatures are dipping down tonight, rainfall and thunderstorms continue. These showers are expected to start around 9 p.m. and will continue until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. The lows are in the high 50s, with Murfreesboro and Shelbyville having a low of 59 degrees. There's a 60% chance of precipitation in Murfreesboro. Manchester, McMinnville, and Woodbury have a low of 58 degrees with heavy rainfall and cloud coverage. Mount Juliet has a low of 60 degrees. Showers continue into Smithville with a low of 57 degrees. Be prepared for the thunderstorms tonight and throughout the rest of this week's forecast. Rain boots and a rain jacket will come in handy with these showers moving in. Stay safe and stay dry, and I'll be back with your full weather report. Back to you, Noah.
Thanks, Izzy. And still ahead on Middle Tennessee News, Izzy will give us our weekly weather breakdown. And after the break, come back and join me in the MTN Sports Den. All that and more coming up on Middle Tennessee News.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No, no.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And welcome back to Middle Tennessee News. Isabella Gutierrez joins us once again with the full weather report.
Spring has sprung with heavy rainfall and thunderstorms throughout this week, so keep those umbrellas and rain boots handy here in Murfreesboro. We have an 80% chance of showers today with a high of 69 degrees. The rainfall is continuing into tonight with the lows dipping down. There's a low of 59 degrees with the potential of thunderstorms after midnight. The showers will continue tomorrow and carry us through until Wednesday night. A rain jacket is a necessity, so be prepared this week. The highs are in the 70s this week, with tomorrow the high heating up to 77 degrees. There's a 50% chance of showers with mostly cloudy skies. Tuesday has the lowest pollen level of this week at 6.8 range. Tuesday night, showers continue with a high of 62 degrees. Wednesday, the high stays at 77 degrees here in Murfreesboro, with rainfall carrying on. Pollen is the highest of the week on Wednesday at 10.8. Those with allergies, make sure to pack extra tissues and be prepared for the spring allergies. There's a 60% chance of showers throughout the day Wednesday and a 90% chance of severe thunderstorms Wednesday night. Wednesday night, the low is 53 degrees. Thursday, the sun will finally start coming out. There will be mostly sunny skies with a high of 71 degrees. This will be a great day of the week to take a walk in the park or around our beautiful MTSU campus. Thursday night, there is a partly cloudy skies with a low of 43 degrees. Friday, sunny skies continue with a high of 72 degrees. Winds are calm, only traveling around 5 to 20 miles per hour. Looking ahead at next weekend, showers could be picking up. Tune in for Wednesday's show so you can plan your weekend festivities. Back to you, Noah.
Thank you so much, Izzy. And when we come back, I'll be over in the MTN Sports Den with your full weekend sports report. Stick around.
Son, love is like the ocean. You have to tread the
Oh,
waters.
Dad, that's not the kind of help I needed. Jessica, will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Natural disasters are a fact of life in the U.S. And between activities and school, chances are you won't be with your kids when they happen. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids can help your children feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back to Middle Tennessee News and welcome to the MTN Sports Den. I'm Noah Brady here with your Blue Raider Weekend Sports Report. The Blue Raider baseball team picked up another CUSA Series win this weekend. MTSU entered Sunday having dropped the first game of the series to the Marshall Thundering Herd 7-11. However, thanks to strong pitching across both games of Sunday's doubleheader, the Raiders were able to leave Marshall with the epic series win. Eric Swan got his second win of the season in Game 1, throwing 4 innings and giving up only 1 run. Jaden Ham came in to put the game away, and he succeeded, pitching 3 scoreless innings while collecting 6 strikeouts. Not to be outdone by his teammates or anything, but Peyton Wigington threw a complete game in the second contest of the day, striking out 5 while only giving up 2 earned runs. This is the Blue Raiders' 3rd straight CUSA Series victory and brings the Blue Raider record back to 500. MT's next contest will be this Tuesday at Lipscomb University at 6 p.m. Middle Tennessee has a new arm on the Major League mound. Colin Snyder made his Major League Baseball debut this past weekend for the Kansas City Royals. The former Riverdale standout came in to pitch in the 10th inning with the Royals up just by 1 run. Only 3 outs stood between Snyder and his first Major League victory. Snyder struck out Yu Chang to secure the victory for the Royals and to notch his first Major League win. MTSU men's tennis kept its hot streak alive on Senior Day this past Friday. As Coach Jimmy Borendame and the MT men's tennis squad edge closer to conference and regional tournament time, every match has become crucial. The number 18 ranked Blue Raiders started the day with a tough matchup against the number 37 Memphis Tigers. It was the senior duo of Chris Edge and Stephen Hollis who struck first in the doubles portion of the match, capturing a 6-3 first set victory. It was then the dynamic duo of Slump and Modal who secured the doubles point for the Raiders on court 2 as they tamed their Tigers after 2 sets of play. Momentum stayed planted on MT's side as Edge, Brostrom Polson, and Rocha all defeated their Memphis opponents in singles play, giving MT the 4-0 clinch. This was the only match of the day that was played to clinch, however, as the Alabama A&M match was played out. While Coach Jimmy flipped his lineup card to get the young talent on the courts, Alabama A&M still had no answer and found themselves on the losing side of a 7-0 Blue Raiders sweep. Huge congratulations and thanks to seniors Chris Edge and Stephen Hollis for their hard work here at MT, but their job is not done as the Blue Raiders now hit the road to take on number 32 Tulsa and Wichita State both this weekend. The Lady Raiders tennis squad was not so fortunate this weekend as they traveled the 100 miles of hate to Western Kentucky Tennis Complex. MTSU had their eyes set on their 10th win of the season as they faced off against the Hilltoppers Friday afternoon. It wasn't the best start for Middle after Zany Bernard and Lovestar Alexis were the only doubles pair able to obtain a win. Western, with a 1-0 lead going into singles, only needed 3 courts to come away with a victory, and that was exactly what they got. No more and no less. Muskan Gupta and Zany Bernard each picked up a tally for the Lady Raiders, and Lily Sophie Schmidt picked up a win on court 6 as well. Sophie Schmidt now leads MTSU singles wins and will look to add another win to that total as MTSU looks to host UAB on April 16th at the Adams Tennis Complex for their senior day. Despite strong starts to MTSU, softball dropped a weekend series to FIU. The Lady Raiders dropped their third straight CUSA series, putting their conference record at 4-8 and placing them in 4th in the Eastern Division. The MTSU offense was on fire during Game 1, with the Raiders scoring 8 runs on 11 hits, the biggest hit being a 3-run home run in the top of the 6th inning by freshman Laura Mueller. MTSU would struggle to get runs across the plate the next 2 games, only scoring 4 runs across both games despite having 13 combined hits. MTSU will have a chance to end their CUSA losing streak this week as they host Charlotte on April 14th through the 16th.
Thanks, Noah. It's always good to see you in the Sports Den. And wrapping up our show tonight, April 11th is National Pet Day. National Pet Day was founded in 2006 by animal welfare advocate Colin Page to celebrate the joys pets bring to their companionship and loyalty. Page encourages prospective pet owners to remember the phrase, "Don't shop, adopt." Nearly 6.3 million companion animals enter shelters yearly. However, out of that 6.3 million, only 4.1 million of those animals are adopted into homes. If you have some furry friends, give them a treat and an extra scratch on the head today. If you are searching for your next best friend, contact your local animal shelter.
Christy, I know it says it was National Pet Day, but for me, it's every day is National Pet Day. I
Absolutely.
mean, come on, when you got furry friends, you know how it is.
My favorite part of going home.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us here on Middle Tennessee News. I'm Noah Brady. If you missed this or any show, be sure to watch them on our website. That's middletennesseenews.net.
Make sure to follow us on our social media sites as well, Facebook/Middle Tennessee News or at Middle TN News on Twitter. We'll see you on Wednesday for our next show.
Son, love is like the ocean. You have to tread the
Oh,
waters.
Dad, that's not the kind of help I needed. Jessica, will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Natural disasters are a fact of life in the U.S. And between activities and school, chances are you won't be with your kids when they happen. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids can help your children feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin. But I'm gonna drive home. There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.